Biraksha Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss rotational dynamics, problems on law of conservation of angular momentum part 1. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please share your valuable comments in the comment section. Okay, let us go to the today's session. First, in this question, a ballet dancer spins about a vertical axis at 60 rpm with his arms closed. Now he stretches his arms such that moment of inertia increases by 50%. The new speed of revolution is. Let us go to the solution. Here given angular, here the given vertical axis 60 rpm, angular velocity omega 1 is equals to 60 rotational per minute, and we have to assume that I1 is equals to I, and they given that moment of inertia is increased by 50%, so I2 is equals to I plus 50% of moment of inertia. So that is equals to I plus 50 by 100 into I, that is equals to 150 by 100 I. So that is equals to 0 gets cancelled, 5 3s 5 2s. So I2 is equals to 3 by 2 I. Now we have to calculate the new speed of revolution, that is omega 2 is equals to question mark. According to law of conservation of angular momentum, according to law of conservation of angular momentum, I1 omega 1 is equals to I2 omega 2. So I1 in omega 1 they given 60 rpm and I2 is equals to 3 by 2 I, and here I1 nothing but I, and omega 2 we have to calculate omega 2. I gets cancels, here 3 ones 3 20s, so 20 is equals to omega 2 by 2. Now taking cross multiplication, we are getting this new speed revolution, that is equals to 20 to the 40 rpm. So therefore the new speed of revolution W omega 2 is equals to 40 rpm. Okay, now next one. A uniform circular disk of radius r is rotating about its own axis with moment of inertia I at an angular velocity omega. If a denser particle of mass m is gently attached to the rim of disk, then its angular velocity is. Here we have to calculate angular velocity. Let us go to the solution. Momentum of disk I1 is equals to momentum of disk I1 is equals to m r square by 2. Omega 1 is equals to omega. According to law of conservation of angular momentum, I1 omega 1 is equals to I1 plus I2 of omega 2. So I1 is equals to m r square by 2 of omega. In the place of omega 1 we are writing omega, and then I1 m r square by 2 plus I2 m r square into omega 2. So omega 2 is equals to, next, omega 2 is equals to m r square omega by 2 by, here we are taking common r square, remaining term is m by 2 plus m. So that is equals to, here r square gets cancels, and then m omega by m plus 2m. So omega 2 is equals to m omega by m plus 2m. Okay, this is the final answer. Okay, next we will go to the next question. If radius of earth shrinks by 0.1% without changing its mass, the percentage change in the duration of one day is, here we have to calculate the percentage change in the duration of one day. Let us go to the solution. I by T is equals to constant. So 2 by 5 m r square by T is equals to constant. Here T is directly proportional to r square. So delta T by T into 100 is equals to 2 into delta R by R into 100. So that is equals to 2 into 0.1 percentage. So percentage change in the duration of one day is delta T by T into 100 is equals to 2 into 0.1, 0.2 percentage. So increases by 0.2 percentage. It increases by 0.2 percentage. Okay, next question. A metallic circular wheel is rotating about its own axis without friction. If the radius of wheel expands by 0.2 percentage, change in its angular velocity is. Here now let us go to the solution. In this question they given that radius of wheel expands by 0.2 percentage. I omega is equals to constant. I nothing but m r square by 2 omega is equals to constant. So from this we are writing r square omega is also equal to constant. So omega is proportional to 1 by r square is proportional to r to the power of minus 2. So that is the percentage change in its angular velocity is delta omega by omega into 100 is equals to minus 2 of delta r by r into 100. So that is equals to minus 2 into 0.2. So the finally the percentage change in its angular velocity is minus 0.4 percentage. This is the final answer. Okay, delta omega by omega into 100 is equals to minus 0.4 percentage. Okay, next we will go to the next. If the mass of the earth and the radius suddenly becomes 2 times and 1 by 4th of the present value, the length of the day becomes. Now let us go to the solution. Given m1 is equals to m and m2 is equals to 2m, becomes radius mass of the earth and radius suddenly becomes 2 times and 1 by 4th of its present value. So given m1 is equals to m and m2 is equals to 2m and the radius r1 is equals to r and r2 is equal to, they given that 1 by 4, that is but r by 4. So t1 is equals to 24 and t2 length of the day we have to calculate. According to law of conservation of angular momentum, I1 by t1 is equals to I2 by t2. So I1 nothing but 2 by 5 m1 r1 square by t1, that is equals to 2 by 5 m2 r2 square by T2. Here 2 by 5, 2 by 5 gets cancels, and now substituting m1 nothing but m r square by 24, that is equals to 2m r by 4 whole square by T2. Here m gets cancels and r square also gets cancels. The remaining is 1 by 24 is equals to 2 into 1 by 4 square 16 by T2. 2 ones 2 8 just 16. So 1 by 24 is equals to 1 by 8 T2. Now 8 ones 8 3 is 24. Now T2 is equals to, taking cross multiplication, 3 hours. This is the final answer. T2 is equals to 3 hours. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. A ballet dancer is rotating at angular velocity omega on smooth horizontal floor. The ballet dancer folds his body close to his axis of rotation, by which his radius of gyration decreases by 1 by 4th of his initial radiation of gyration. His final angular velocity is, here we have to calculate final angular velocity. Now let us go to the solution. Given k1 is equals to k and omega 1 is equals to omega and k2 is equals to decreases by 1 by 4, nothing but k minus k by 4. So that is equals to 4k minus k, 3k by 4. Omega 2 is equals to, we have to calculate final angular velocity. According to law of conservation of angular momentum, I1 omega 1 is equals to I2 omega 2. So, according to conservation of angular momentum, I1 omega 1 is equals to I2 omega 2. So, m1 k1 square omega 1 is equals to m k2 square omega 2. Here m gets cancels and k1 square omega is equals to k2 square omega 2. Here now in the place of omega 1 we are writing omega. So k square into omega, that is equals to omega to nothing but here k2 3k by 4 omega 2 we have to calculate whole square. Now k square gets cancels. Now omega is equals to, we are getting 9 by 16 omega 2. So from this we are writing omega 2 is equals to 16 by 9 omega. This is the final answer. So therefore omega 2 final angular velocity omega 2 is equals to 16 by 9 omega. Okay. Next we will go to the next one. A circular ring of mass m is rotating about its own axis in horizontal plane at an angular velocity omega. If two point-sized bodies, each of mass m, are gently attached to the rim of a ring at two ends of its diameter, then the angular velocity of the ring is, here we have to calculate the angular velocity of the ring. Let us go to the solution. Given, see this is a ring, here this is the radius of this, and in this here I1 is plus I2 and I moment of inertia I is equals to mr square and omega 1 is equals to omega. I1 plus I2 is equals to mr square plus 2mr square. Now substituting I1 plus I2 is equals to, taking r square as a common, m plus 2m into r square. Now we have to calculate omega 2. So I1 omega is equals to, according to law of conservation of angular momentum, I1 omega is equals to I1 plus I2 into omega 2. So substituting values, I1 nothing but m r square into omega, that is equals to m plus 2m into r square omega 2. So here r square gets cancels and remaining is m omega is equals to m plus 2m into omega 2. So omega 2 is equals to m omega by m plus 2m. This is the final expression. Okay, next we will go to the next one. A thin uniform circular disk of mass m and radius r is rotating in a horizontal plane about an axis perpendicular to the plane at an angular velocity omega. Another disk of mass m by 3 but some radius is placed gently on the first disk coaxially. The angular velocity of the system now is, here we have to calculate the angular velocity of the system at present. Now let us go to the solution. I1 moment of inertia is equals to m r square by 2 and omega 1 is equals to omega. Now next I2 is equals to m by 3 r square by 2. Now we have to calculate omega 2. According to law of conservation of angular momentum, I1 omega 1 is equals to I1 plus I2 of omega 2. So now substituting I1 nothing but m r square by 2 into omega, that is equals to m r square by 2 plus 1 by 3 m r square by 2 of omega. Here taking m r square by 2 as a common, the remaining is 1 plus 1 by 3 of omega 2. Next, now here m r square by 2, m r square by 2 will gets cancels and now omega is equals to 1 plus 1 by 3, 4 by 3 omega 2. So omega 2 is equals to 3 by 4 omega. This is the final expression. Okay. Now next one. A turntable is rotating in horizontal plane about its own axis at an angular velocity 90 rotation per minute while a person is on turntable at its edge. If he gently walks to the center of the table, by which moment of inertia of the system decreases by 20%, then the time period of rotation of turntable is, here we have to calculate the time period of rotation of turntable. Now let us go to the solution. Here given I1 is equals to I and N1 is equals to here 90 RPM rotation per minute. So I2 is equals to I minus 2.5 percentage I. So that is equals to I minus, here they given 25 percentage. So here 25 percentage, nothing but 25 by 100 into I. So I2 is equals to 100 minus 25, 75, 75 by 100 into I. So that is equals to 3 by 25 4 ja, 25 3 ja, 3 by 4 I. Here angular velocity omega 1 is equals to 2 pi n1 by 60. So here 2 ones 2 60s, 2 ones 230. So T1 is equals to here N1 is equals to 2.2. Now N1 they given as 90 RPM. Omega 1 is equals to pi N1 by 30 into 90. 0 0 gets cancels, 3 ones 3 threes. So we are getting that is equals to 3 pi. In the place of this we are writing into 90. So we are getting omega 1 is equals to 3 pi. T is equals to time period is equals to 2 pi by omega. So from this we are writing T1 is equals to 2 pi by omega, or T1 is equals to 2 by 3. Omega 1 is equals to here 3 pi, nothing but pi pi gets cancels. So T is equals to 2 pi by 3 pi, pi pi gets cancels, T1 is equals to, we are getting 2 by 3. Next, T1 is equals to 2 by 3. So T2 is equals to, we have to calculate. According to law of conservation of angular momentum, I1 by T1 is equals to I2 by T2. So I1 is equals to T1 nothing but 2 by 3. I2 is equals to 3 by 4 I, and we had to calculate T2. So T2 is equals to 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. 3 gets cancels, 2 ones, 2 2s. So that is equals to, here I gets cancels. I1 is equals to I. So I gets cancels. 1 by 2, nothing but 0.5. So therefore T2 is equals to 0.5 seconds. Okay, this is the final answer. Okay, we'll go to the next one. A circular disc is rotating without friction about its natural axis with an angular velocity omega. Another circular disc of same material and thickness but half the radius is gently placed over it coaxially. So the angular velocity of composite disc will be, here we have to calculate the angular velocity of the disc. Now let us go to the solution. Given here omega 1 is equals to omega and moment of inertia I1 is equals to m r square by 2, omega 1 is equals to omega, and here they given the density is rho 1 is equals to rho 2. So that is m1 by v1 is equals to m2 by v2. m1 by here pi r1 square into t, that is equals to m2 by pi r2 square into t. T gets cancels, pi gets cancels, the remaining is m1 r1 square by m2 by r2 square. Now m1 by r1 nothing but r, so r square, that is equals to m2 by r nothing but r by 2 whole square. So m by r square is equals to 4 m2 by r square. R square will cancel. So m2 is equals to, we are getting m by 4. So I2 is equals to m by 4 r by 2 whole square. So 2 square 4 16. So 1 by 16 m r square by 2. Now according to law of conservation of angular momentum, I1 omega 1 is equals to I2 plus I1 plus I2 omega I1 plus I2 into omega 2. So I1 nothing but m r square by 2 into omega 1. So that is equals to I1 nothing but m r square by 2, I2 nothing but 1 by 16 of m r square by 2 into omega 2. Next, m r square by 2 into omega is equals to, taking m r square by 2 as a common, 1 plus 1 by 16 of omega 2. So here m r square by 2 gets cancels. Now omega is equals to 1 plus 1 by 16 of omega 2. So omega is equals to, taking LCM, 17 by 16 omega 2. So now from this you are writing omega 2 is equals to 16 by 17 omega. This is the final answer. So omega 2 is equals to 16 by 17 omega. Okay, this is the final answer. Thanks for watching this video.